Mum!
Hi guys, I'm Natalie and welcome to Made by Mum. It's been, I think, about 2 weeks since I last did a video and I've got all sorts to show you. I've got some whips, I've got some furs, and I've got some squishy yarn. So, I'm going to start with my finished objects because they're sat at the side of me and that means then I can start wearing them. So, my first one, I got a pair of socks done in a week, guys. A week. I am so surprised. These are the Hermione everyday socks. I did them 2 at a time, but on separate needles. So I did them in tandem. And the last time you saw, I had the cuff of one done, and I'd started the cuff on the other. I got them finished. Now, the yarn has done this on its own, and I love it. Where did I put it? There it is. Now, I haven't used all of it because these have gone as tall as I needed them to, and I did them top down. But I'd done them toe up, then I'd have carried on going until my yarn ran out, but I did them the other way. And I used, let's turn it the right way around, shall we? Knitcraft by Hobbycraft, which is our big craft store in the UK. So they come already 250-gram skeins, exactly the same. They are identical. And you just cast them on and off you go. Absolutely loving. Sorry, my light's not great, guys. The sun's out, but so there we go. I can start wearing them and they fit perfectly. I followed the tutorial for this sock, the pattern, sorry. And I love how the toe has gone. It's more rounded. Normally mine are quite square, so I am going to use this toe pattern on all my socks. I did fish lips kiss heel on them. I think it calls for gusset, heel flap and gusset on the pattern, but I love the fit of the fish lips kiss heel, and I got better at doing it. It's my lighting. I don't have any holes at the top, so I can start wearing them now, and they will go perfectly with my boots. Even though we're coming out of the boot weather, I'm starting to come into the pretty shoes weather. So I'm just gonna, it's a bit tall for my sock blocker, but there we go, it's on my blockers. So that was, oh, I never told you, it's 75/25 wool acrylic. This colourway is petrol mix, and you get 250-gram balls. So I've got some scraps, which I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with. I do have another another 2 sets. I have a blue variegated and a black variegated, so it goes from like black to grey and blue to blue. Light blue to dark blue, there we go. So with my scraps, I might make a pair of scrappy socks with them, possibly. I'm not sure, but they can just sit there for now. And then I did start the Krissy shawl, which is from Cozy Up Knits on Ravelry. I will put links in the description box for you guys. I discovered them on YouTube and oh my gosh, I started from the beginning and I am watching them all. They're also my excuse for why I've cast on so many new projects. So it's not blocked, so when it blocks it is going to grow. It is a crescent, and oh, it is absolutely beautiful. There's some eyelet work and then some garter. I've done some short rows. I have learned a lot. Definitely needs blocking. This is your starting top and it looks more like a triangle-ish shawl. So I need to block it. I'm going to block it. And it is so pretty. It is a paid for pattern. What yarn did I use on this? There's my blue. So this is the blue yarn I used. And this is only a 50-gram ball, and I have still got at least half of it left. So I haven't used an awful lot of the blue on here. I'm just going to... I love it. I wore it for work the other day. I was too impatient, guys. I was too impatient. So it's not even in English, so I can't tell you anything. It's just Valbella sock yarn, and that's as much as I know. There's no colourway, nothing. So it's, there we go, a nice navy blue. Now, I did have some left, but not an awful lot. That's not it. There we go. There it is. I played yarn chicken with this, guys. That is all I have left. Now, I used this stuff, James Seabrett Funny Feet. Oh, it's lovely. And then it's soft now, so when it blocks, when I've blocked it, it's going to be even softer. Let's have a look. Oh yes, it's 400 metre per 100 grams, 50 grams superwash wool, 25 gram polyamide, and 25 gram bamboo. So this is going to block really nice. There's no colourway, it's a number, so that's my colour. It's a nice green variegated, guys. It is gorgeous, I love it. So I've got nice black tops that I can wear this with, and it really makes the green pop. Maybe not so much my mustard and yellow top, but there's that. So that's another finished object. And I love it. So I'm going to have a blocking party soon because I'm going to jump straight into my whips. They showed this shawl on one of their podcasts, did Cozy Up Knits, and I fell in love with it. It's gorgeous. It's a one skein project, and as you guys know, the yarn I'm going to show you is one of my first hand-dyed, well, first fancy skeins I bought, and it's what made me want to do the knit crate. I finally found the perfect project for my ball of titmouse, because I got it and I just didn't know what to do with it. I didn't want to do socks because it was too nice of a ball of yarn. So I've got my titmouse. It is in a sock sack, a cake sack, but I will show you that in a moment because that goes with my purchases. So this is the Reyna shawl. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. That's just marking what side I'm on so I can move this up. Absolutely beautiful pattern. It's only on my little needles. I'm using a 3.5mm needle. But how pretty is this, guys? It's gonna block gorgeous. So it's just garter and eyelets, but I'm learning new things and I'm liking what I am learning. So it is a top-down triangle. I'm sorry, guys, I don't know how to show knitted pieces very well because I'm all about the knits at the minute. I'm not really crocheted, but I am knitting loads. It's nice until my fingers start hurting, and then I will go back to the crochet. So I'm loving it, guys. I haven't worked on it in a couple of days. I've been working on other bits, which I shall show. So there's that. So I've been working on that one. I've cast on another new project, one more new project I've cast on. So I cast this on, and I cast another one on, which is Living in My Brand New Bag by Amelia Joy. There we go. She had a little bit of a sale, and just had to look how gorgeous this is. It's huge. This is holding my new cast on, and it's a sweater size. I'm making a cardigan. We'll say that and I'll show you it in a sec. So it's massive. And then with it, I got a lovely free gift, which was really, really sweet of her. And yes, I will be ordering more. And it is this gorgeous wildflower little cake sack. I love it. And what makes it even more special, for me anyway, is a lot of these flowers my mum loved. So it's going to hold a lot of nice memory with it, even though my mum isn't here for me to show. And I will think of my mum every time that I use it. So, back onto this one. There's a cute little dangle on the zip. It's gorgeous. It fits in with it. So, let's have a look what's inside. This is my first zip bag as well, guys. I've not had a zippy project bag. I've had pillowcases, but... Right, so I have cast on. I cast it on the other day, and I just had this top bit here. Yesterday, I managed to get to my sleeve separation, and this is the Harvest from Tin Can Knits. It's a free pattern. I will link it in the description box below. And I love this, guys. It's going to be so nice when it's done. And of course, I ain't me if I ain't making a cardigan or a sweater out of Drifter, King Cole Drifter yarn. So I am using this pretty one, and this is Rocky's, and it is a black and grey variegated speckled yarn. It is an Aran weight. It's 79% premium acrylic, 17% cotton and 4% wool. I have got this ball, and I'm actually pulling from another project, and I think I've got 3, so either 2 or 3 balls here. I've got this one, and then I've got 4 more in my cubbies. So hopefully I've got enough yarn. I'm really hoping, because I can't actually get any more of this yarn because the shop that I bought it from don't have it anymore, and they're selling off all their Drifter. I'm very tempted to go in and go, oh, I'll have all of that, please, but I'm not going to. I have been... Oop, pop that one there because it's fallen over. This one is quite a big project, but a long haul. So it's living in my little Lion King bag. Just a Lion King canvas bag. And let me pull it all out. I have been working on... Now this pattern originally calls for mohair. Now I can't do it in mohair because I'm allergic. Put my hand over there. I am on 2. Am I my second ball? Yes, I've nearly finished my second ball. Or yeah, my second ball of yarn. And I am on the second side. And I am halfway, guys. Halfway done with the second side. But I have got... pulling it out. That way around. I've just pinned it on for the moment. So I've got the front and the back. I'm just sorting out. I think I'm going to have to rip back some on the little collar that goes around the back, because you're only supposed to go halfway, and Ben. Mine's gone nearly the whole way, so I'm going to... I don't know whether to rip back so that the seam is centre, or do the other side and attach this onto the top. So that is the whole of the back, so it's all in one piece, and then the join will be here. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm gonna rip back and do the join in the back like the pattern says. Or I might just join this on. I might just... Actually, no, I'm going to join it on. I'm just going to do the sleeve at the top to the end, and then I'm going to graft this onto the other side, because I'm getting clever now. I like to think I am. So that, as you can see, is massive. As I was saying, this is a full length, so from top to ankle, full length cardigan. It's just called the mohair cardigan on my patterns. It doesn't have a name. It is a paid for pattern from Etsy. I will link it in the description box below. So I am just using... Just had the label. Where did I put it, guys? I'm not sure where I put the label. Oh, hiding under here. So because I can't use mohair and it calls for a fingering weight yarn, I'm using Stylecraft Special 4-ply. It's 100% premium acrylic. It's super squishy and soft, guys. It's a 422 metre ball of yarn, so there's an awful lot of yarn there. And I'm hoping there's going to be some left, because I have something in mind that I want to make with the dark blue, and I have got a really pale mint tealy, greeny colour that is gorgeous and will look beautiful together. So, all that to say, I'm going to start some more projects, guys. So I'm using this instead of the mohair. The lady I'm making it for absolutely loves it and can't wait for it to be finished. I'm just not quite there yet. So I've been digging around in my projects and I found one that hadn't quite finished. That's been sat on my needles for quite a while now, and I should have had it done already, but it is the 4th sock head hat that I am making, and it is, yes guys, it is bright orange. It is my knit crate orange. I'm hoping, because I'm already starting to plan out and sort out for Christmas, because I'm making this year decent ones for everybody. So I'm hoping there's going to be some of this left, or enough of this left for me to get a pair of socks out of. I'll do contrasting heel toe and cuff, and I won't do them full length socks. I'll kind of do them a little bit shorter because my brother-in-law wants a pair of bright orange socks, so I will be getting on with that. I've been working on that a little bit last night, and I'm hoping, I'm not going to hold myself to it, but I'm hoping to get to the decreases at some point over the week. I'm hoping, probably not, because I do have the cardigan to finish. So that's all my projects. I do have a one all bagged up, ready to go. I've done my swatch, and that is going to be for a jumper for Jacob, who has discovered Harry Potter and loves it. Not so much the movies, but he does enjoy reading the books, which I'm all for reading. So he wants a Ron sweater, but he doesn't want an R on it, he wants a J on it. So I've got the yarn sorted, I've got the pattern sorted. I'm just trying to figure out my sizes, because the pattern I've got is for adults and I didn't realise. It's in my Harry Potter Knits book that I got for Christmas. It's just sat on my desk. Let me see if I can pull it out. So my Harry Potter Knitting Magic, and Jacob wants this jumper here, and I'm hoping I'm going to go down to a 4mm needle with DK yarn and make the extra small adult, which should hopefully fit Jacob. If not, I can pull out, rip back and resize the pattern. Hopefully. I'm saying I'm going to be able to do that. I'm hoping I will be able to do that. So, what's the matter, Boochies? Am I hiding? I'm here, Baba. Hi, doggies. He's right behind my chair because I've moved my chair. Right. So, I showed you my new bag purchase from Amelia Joy, which I absolutely love. Thank you, Amelia. I did buy some squishy stuff. Well, actually, my husband bought me the squishy stuff. I just told him which ones I wanted. So, we've got this gorgeous yarn from Royd Moor Yarns, which my husband found on eBay. When it came, it did say there was an Etsy shop for them, but I haven't managed to find it. So I will link what I can find, and then we'll go from there. So this is, they're both a 50-gram skein, so I needed 2 skeins for the pattern that I'm making. Again, thank you, Cozy Up Knits. I'm blaming you for this one because you were test knitting. It is an old pattern. It's a paid-for pattern. It's called the Joyce Shawl, and I can't for the life of me remember who's done it, and you are sat right in front of my computer screen, so I can't even show you. I will find it. I will pop it in the description box below. It's from Ravelry. So this yarn is 75% wool, 25% polyamide. It's a 50-gram ball, and it's 200 meters approximately. It is 4-ply or fingering, and the colorway is called Storm. So it's gorgeous purples and greys. It's beautiful. I'm going to use that with this gorgeous skein by Zakami. Sorry if I did butcher that. I really do apologise. I just sound things out, and if it sounds right, it sounds right. So this is from Etsy. Oh, it's dyed in Cumbria, UK. And They are Feed the Bobbin on Instagram, which I've been following for a little while. I finally went and bought some of the yarn on Etsy. This is Persepolis. I'm going to do that because I've probably just butchered that as well. It's a 100% superwash fine merino, 21 microgram mic. And from watching Cozy Up Knits, the bigger number, the squishier, the softer and squishier it is. It's soft and squishy, guys. I love it. It's 100 grams, 400 meters, 437 yards. Sock fingering weight. This is beautiful. I haven't even unskein this, but it's like a pale grey base, and it's got flecks of black patterning all over. I'm sorry guys, my light is atrocious. I can't even open the curtain because it'll just blow me out. Oh, so they are going to go together because it is a 2-skein shawl for the Joyce shawl, and that is going to be for my mother-in-law for Christmas because her mother was called Joyce. So there's the story behind that yarn, which is just going to sit with all my other yarn. That's it. That's all I've got to show. Oh, I have got yarn ready for another cast on. I don't actually have any socks on the needles at the minute, guys, but I'm using, again, it's the same brand as this, but this is a little bit, I think this is DK. It's not, it's a little bit poofier. I think the spin's different on it. So yeah, it's a DK sock yarn, I think. But this is going to be a pair of socks for my sister, and they are going to be kitty cat socks because I found the pattern. It's like, oh, she'll love them. She loves cats. So that's in there ready, not cast on yet, but I am going to attempt to do 2 at a time, which brings me to yet another purchase. I didn't have all the needles I needed, so I went shopping. These have all come from Lovecraft because of the Gossamer bag, which I can't actually get into. There we go. So I got a little bit of all sorts I needed for various patterns and size cables. So I've got a 5mm with a 60cm cable, and being an idiot features and not realising what I've actually already got, I've got another 40cm 5mm. I've got a 60 and a 40cm in the 4mm needles, which I'm using a lot of my 4mm needles at the moment. Then I got a 100cm 3.75. Now I've got the trends because they didn't have the cable length that I needed with the needle size, and this is for the Joyce shawl. And then I got a 100cm, just a cable to go with my needles I've already got. I'm hoping my zings will fit on the, I think this is the trends. Oh no, these are from Smart Sticks. So I'm hoping the cable will fit, otherwise I'm going to go get some more needle tips. So, can you tell I like Knit Pro needles, guys? I love my Chow Goos, don't get me wrong, but I can't afford that all the time. These are a nice, affordable needle for me. I will eventually get Chow Goos. I do have my Chow Goo socks. I want the bigger sizes, and I think you can just get some longer cables, which I'm going to look into doing, because I'm all about the sock yarn at the moment, guys. I am loving the fingering weight yarn. So that is all of that. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, I found all my stitch markers that I made. I got a load of charms over lockdown, and with me starting up with knitting and needing to find the beginning of round and I have a lot of stitch markers with the claw clip end. Don't go along your thicker needles. So I needed something that did. So out of the charms, what have I done there? So with the charms that I got, I just added a ring that would fit along all my needles, and I have sandals if they'll stop wriggling around. So I've got sandals, and I've got some little flowers. I've made some ones with little love hearts, and then I've got quite a few of these left, a little handmade. But there is a little bit of all sorts. So I've got dragonflies and teddy bears and cats and dogs, and there is a mix of all sorts in there, guys. So I found all my knitting stitch markers, which are in a little bag with knitting wrote on the front, just so I know where they are. They are now saying in my notion, well, one of my notions pouch. Don't think I've got anything. Oh, I don't know whether I showed these, but I did get some little tassels, which I'm going to turn into stitch markers. They're mint. I love them. Well, progress keepers more than stitch markers, because they're, I don't know, I like them. They're pretty. And that, I think that is everything, guys. I don't have anything else. I am on Billy duty today, so I am off to go let my brother's dog out, because my brother and my dad have gone out for the day. Just going for a drive around. I think they're off to go see my other brother now that they can. Dad's going to the record fair in Leeds, which I've just found some new yarn shops. I found some in Leeds, some in York, and I think there's one in Tadcaster. I found some in Whitby. So I'm travelling this time. Once I'm able to, guys, I'm travelling. I'm off to go visit all the yarn shops. So yeah, that's everything. I haven't got much else to say. I will probably have some finished objects again when I next podcast. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to try for weekly, but at the minute it's kind of every 2 weeks. A lot is happening. My driving lessons have started back up again. Finally. I have my theory test booked for the 10th of May, so I've got to get some of that practice in. I had my first driving lesson again last week. It was my first one on Tuesday. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I was rather nervous to start, but once I started going, I was fine. And then I've got another driving lesson on Tuesday. Today is Sunday, so I've only got 2 days to go. I do need to do some theory test practice, because I haven't done any this week. I've been all about the knits, guys. I'm back at work. The children are back at school. And it's been lots and lots of fun. So that's everything. I'm off to go sort my dad's dog. I'm going to come back, and I'm just going to sit and knit for this afternoon, I think. Me and Jacob are joining in with the movie and stitch, but we had to rip Jake's back again all the way, because for some reason it skipped a lot of stitches, and I can't tink back on a knitting machine. So I think I might just teach Jacob how to actually knit with some needles. It might be a little bit easier. I can fix it a bit easier. So we pulled it out. It's just about got back, so then we can do F. And he chose Frozen. Oh, the yarn he's chosen for it is really, really pretty. You might recognise it, you might not. So I've been a really nice, kind mum, and I haven't touched mine. I'm going to wait until Jacob's got to where he got back up and caught up, and we'll do it together. Even though his is over in no time, he gets his done within the first 5 minutes of the movie, and I'm still doing mine 5 hours after. But it's all good. So we should have an update on that in the next few days. It's nearly caught up, but he doesn't sit and do it all just constantly. He gets quite distracted, and he's had homework to do. So yeah, we should get a new video posted up for that soon, and that is definitely everything. So I shall see you all again soon, guys. Keep making magic. Bye.